Good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day, a wonderful beginning to this beautiful month of October. And I would like to share a little bit with you today to bring you some information that I hope you are interested in finding out about. If today is your first time seeing me in your feed, my name is Deborah Austin. I am the founder of Deborah Austin Coaching, and I empower Black women to discover their truth and thrive while in a midlife marriage. And I am going to be presenting a new program, and I wanted to share it with you today, give you a little details, and let you know about the early bird opportunities. So, excuse me. As I said, the name of the program is Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage. And I will just tell you a little bit about it in the beginning is that the program is intended to help you learn to be a better you because a better you brings more to a relationship than a you that is struggling in some area. You may be struggling in your your job situation. You may be struggling with your health. You may be struggling with your relationship with your spouse, or you may be struggling with other relationships. There are so many things in our lives that can impact us, and we if we are able to respond to them better, that enables us to become a better person. And that also influences our relationships and allows us to have better relationships. And so I am, as I said, I am a life coach and a marriage strategist, and I love helping women to become their best you. So, having said that, I want to go ahead and share with you a little bit about my program that is going to be coming up. So, if you would just, take a minute, have a seat, get something to drink, and relax, and just sit back. You may want to take some notes, but this will also be available to you in a replay. So, taking notes is not mandatory. And I do want you to engage, and if you have any questions, you can type in some questions. If you have any comments or anything you'd like to share while we are live, please feel free. So I hope that I am reaching a majority of my audience. I know that at this time in the evening, you have hopefully gone to work, you finished up with all of that, and you've either sat down to dinner and you're relaxing and maybe scrolling through your phone and you happen to be on Facebook or YouTube, or you are maybe you're doing some exercise and you're just listening in. But either way, I hope that you have an opportunity to listen and will share with me something that you got from the presentation today. And I hope that this is a good time for you. That's actually something that I would like for you to share with me. If coming on later in the evening works better for you, to see me live. Now, of course, you can see the replays at any time, but as far as if you wanted to participate live, what is a good time for you? So let me know that in the comments. I also am going to take some notes myself so that I remember what I mentioned to you all. So I'm going to write that down real quickly. And hopefully that's giving you an opportunity to get a little bit settled in and be ready and comfortable. And of course, my pen that I selected is not writing. All right, this should work. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up my presentation, and you will just have an opportunity to sit back and relax. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. All right, so as I shared with you, the name of my program is called Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage. It is designed it for you if you want to. Let me make this a little bigger for me. If you want to get strategies to support you in your marriage at the midlife stage, and when I say the midlife stage, that means that you are probably in your mid to late 40s or older. You have been married for about half of that time, or excuse me, you may not have been married all that time, and you may be in that age range, but you have only been married a few years, or you just getting married, or you are in your second marriage, and you want to be able to do the things that you probably have even thought about, but you may not have implemented. So, just as a little bit of an aside to share with you, that is really what a coach is for. A coach is to help you to get from point A to point B. It's not necessarily going back into, why you did things the way you did them as far as your history and growing up and all of that, but it's more providing you with strategies and support to accomplish goals that you set for yourself. So, in this program, that is one of the things that we'll be looking at. You'll get some strategies to support you in your marriage at the midlife stage. And again, for me, the midlife stage that I consider, you are in your mid to late 40s and you're married, or you are at that age and you've been married for a long time. It was what I should have said a minute ago. So you've been married, like I have been married for 38 years. Um, you may not have been married that long, but probably been married 15 or 20 years, then you are quite possibly in your midlife years. And so a lot of the things that I will be referring to are going to have to do with people that are in their midlife stage. Now, that does not mean if someone younger would like to participate that you would be excluded, but just understand that that may be more of a focus. It will be, on someone that has been married for a longer length of time, or is in their mid to late stage, midlife stage of life. So they're, 45 and up. So again, at that stage, a lot of times as we get older, our perspective of life changes. Just the things that we want for ourselves are different. And so sometimes we don't even stop to think about what that looks like for us. If you want to discover who you are now and learn to love the new you want to come to this intensive. If you want to live the life that you have wanted for yourself within your marriage, many of us were raised in marriages or raised in households where the role of the wife was more to just be supportive of the husband and not necessarily have any goals and um, uh, ambitions for themselves. So, at this stage, we are, and in this environment, I suppose, in the world that we live in now, there's a lot more emphasis on, thinking about what you really want for yourself, achieving that. And it doesn't necessarily have to come at the cost of your marriage or at the exclusion of your spouse. But speaking up about it, those are the kinds of things that we'll be talking about. There's a way to say things that sometimes, if you don't say it in the correct way, can be misinterpreted. And so we want to cut down on those types of things and learn how we can better communicate. So we also want to look at breaking through some barriers of limiting beliefs that prevent you from even doing some of the things that you might think about doing. You may think that because I was raised in, whatever city or town, and let's say you live in the South, you were raised in the South, and you can't embrace some of the things that someone in the North might embrace. I mean, that was extremely simplistic, but you get the idea. You may have certain things in your mind about marriage that just are not necessarily true for you now, or that you don't want to be true for you now. You may also be looking to claim your happily married after. If you've been married any period of time, you have experienced some things and possibly some other things. in your marriage. And if you are like me, you have been able to work through them. You may also be like me and you are me some years ago. My husband and I have been married for, as I said, for 38 years. And I tell people sometimes I feel like I've had three marriages: one before everything went awry, then one during the time, excuse me, when we were experiencing all the trauma that we brought to our marriage, and then the time that we are experiencing now. And this time, our happily married after is actually 10 years ago. We actually rekindled things 10 years ago this month. So it can be done. And if that's something that you're interested in doing, or at least trying to achieve, then this is the intensive that you want to attend. So you can learn this and so many more things if you are able to attend. So it's a 2-day intensive that is going to help you to get to who you want to be now. And that in turn will be reflected in your marriage. Excuse me, you all. I did not get anything to drink. That is a huge mistake. So hopefully I will be able to get through this, or I may have to stop and get something. But I'm gonna push through. So thank you for whoever is watching. My screen is full screen now, so let me get out full screen so I can see. So I see a couple of comments. One says, "Hey, Sora, Facebook user." I'm not sure who that is. I have a feeling it's my business bestie, my Sora Elisha Batson Whitaker, and that's probably her making the comment. Yes, desires change as we enter a midlife stage in our lives. That is so true. So sometimes when we are experiencing these things or we begin to think differently, we are afraid to even step out and just and even think it. And so, being around other women who are interested in doing the same things, that provides you with a support group that helps you to build your courage and recognize that you're not the only one. So many of us sometimes feel like that we're the only ones going through certain things. And if you are thinking that, when you have an opportunity to engage with other women who you may or may not know, but then once you begin to have conversation, you discover that, it wasn't just you. So, oh, she did confirm that that was her. So thank you for watching, and invite some others. You can share this and invite some other people to come on in. I'll probably be on probably for about an hour tonight, but we'll see. All right. So as we have shared a little bit, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to learn how to transform your life and your marriage? So these are a few other things that I want you to think about, to consider as you are considering whether or not this is for you. So, do you still have resentments about past marital challenges? You can get past that. I know I honestly used to think that um, when I would hear women who said that they got over this or they got over that in their marriage, I used to think, I don't believe you. I mean, I wanted to believe them, but some part of me was just like, I don't feel like you ever get beyond it. But let me tell you, you can. You really can. And that is an unbelievable thing to some people. But when you go through it and you live through it, then you can share it with others. And that's what I do. Do you feel stuck in your relationship? Are you living a life that someone else wanted for you, not one that you wanted for yourself? Are you ready to take charge of your happiness? Have you lost your way and no longer even know who you are? Do you want to discover what makes your heart sing and take action to make that happen? And again, I want to share with you that's what a coach does. Helps you to move beyond being stuck, helps you to move into what you want for your life, help you to let go of limiting beliefs. And I am going to have to get something to drink. Hold on. Go, go, go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Whew. I just got some water, but I just had a tickle in my throat, so I apologize. Okay. All right. So, as I was saying, that is what a coach does for you. Helps you to move beyond any limiting beliefs that you may have that are keeping you stuck, that are keeping you from being able to take charge of your happiness, just really from finding out who you are. Who is this person that I am now? So, that is what we will be working on in the intensive. So, I am able to lead you in your pursuit of these things because I am doing these things for myself. I'm living a life that I love. I wake up in the morning looking forward to the day ahead, and I am able to take action to revitalize my life and my marriage. I will share with you real quickly that I retired from 21 years in the field of education, and my husband and I moved. We left a large city that we actually love. Nothing against the city, but we just also decided, well, maybe we want to live somewhere else. And we decided we wanted to live near the beach. And so that's where we live now. And we really do love it. We actually moved from Atlanta and, love Atlanta, still love Atlanta. Our son lives there. And so we just, our daughter was there at the time and she's actually decided to be here in Florida as well. So we are enjoying the changes that we have been able to make in our lives and in our marriage, and it's because we decided to take some steps. And that's really what you need to do. You just need to develop your plan and work your plan. So if you are able to participate in this intensive, then you will learn how to do those things. So again, if that's what you want to do, then this program is for you. All right. Now, so the name of the program is Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage. It is a well balanced, well crafted program, and there are 6 sessions. So we'll be meeting for 2 days, and I'll give you the details on that. But you will be able to determine what's holding you back, allow you or provide you with some strategies to reset your habits and make the changes in your life that you will be able to bring into your marriage. So if you are, you and your spouse, your marriage has been what you consider, kind of blah, or you all do the same things all the time. You don't engage in different ways, and you've gotten into set patterns. That happens a lot when you've been together for a long time, or even when you are at a certain age. You just don't feel like trying anything new. But once you begin to feel how that makes you feel when you do and push through, then you'll want to do it more and more. So that's what this intensive is about. So here's what you get. For the overview of the program, for the first couple of sessions, we're going to take stock. So we will look at your life and consider how balanced it is, look at different areas of your life, and you are the one who's going to determine this. All of this is me working with you and helping you to work through strategies in order to do all of the activities that we'll be doing. So the first one is to, look at your life, look at how things are, discover who you are now, and what makes your heart sing. What is it that brings you some happiness? And are you doing those things? You may know what they are, but are you doing them? So we will, take a look at that. The next two sessions, we will be looking at breaking through barriers of limiting beliefs. And what that means is you may have been raised to believe certain things about money, or your parents may have said money doesn't grow on trees. Well, no, it doesn't grow on trees, certainly, but there are ways to get money into your life so that you feel like it's growing on trees. That was a scarcity mentality, and you don't want to have that type of mentality. You may have, as regarding to your marriage, you may have been told that a woman doesn't work outside of the home. Clearly, in this day and age, most women do. A lot of women do. I won't say most, but that is a common thing now for a woman to work outside of the marriage. There was a time, I mean, outside of the home, but there was a time when that was not what was most prevalent. And so, if that was you, if you were raised that way to believe that, you may have, even if you got a job outside of the home, you may not have gotten the kind of job that you really would have liked to do, because it may have taken more of your time and you didn't feel like you'd be able to balance it. But there are a lot of different limiting beliefs that we have in our lives that impact what we do on a daily basis. And that takes itself into our relationships. And when we talk about relationships, we are looking at marriage. So when you think about that, you want to find out, what is it that I can do in order to change that belief so that it is true for me now? And a part of that process is creating your vision. And so we will actually create a vision board that will be a part of this program. And you will begin to take inspired action. So you're going to design, for the last two sessions, you're going to design your plan and begin to take inspired action so that you are able to embrace this new wonderful life that you have created. And you won't have the fear, you won't do it hesitantly, you will give it your all and be comfortable giving it your all. And that is what I want you to do. And then from there, that will just, it just changes your perspective. It changes your outlook on life. It broadens what you see. The further out you look, the further out you can see. But if you have tunnel vision and all you see is what is right here, you have no idea what is surrounding you. Just a little quick aside, I was a Girl Scout leader for 12 years. And I used to try to take my girls different places, because a lot of them had never been out of the city of College Park, Georgia. They hadn't, even though they lived there, in Atlanta, we have the MARTA transit system. It's, a lot of them had not ever even ridden the train. So we would do things like that, but we also traveled out of town. We went to Savannah. We'd go camping. We did all the things that Girl Scouts do. And for some of them, that was their only opportunity. And so I think for them too, it provided them an opportunity to see what the world had to offer. And many of them have, gone on to do bigger and better things. Now, I'm not saying that it was only because of me, but what I can say is that I was that person for some of those young ladies. And I want you to learn to celebrate your success. After you have done all of these wonderful things for yourself, you have looked at who you are now. What is it that you want to do in your life? What makes your heart sing? You have come up with you've broken through those limiting beliefs and changed them so that you are using them to create a plan, and you implement that plan to change your life, change the things that you want to change. If you don't want to change a lot of things, don't change a lot of things. But if you do want to change a lot of things, just get to work on changing those things and celebrate your success. Doesn't have to be an extravagant celebration, but if that's what you want to do, make it an extravagant celebration. You're celebrating you. So this is an overview of the program, Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage. And real quickly, hopefully you can see this. It's a little small for me, but I think it's because I'm not looking at a full screen. So again, as a quick review, sessions 1 and 2, discover who you are now and what makes your heart sing. 3 and 4, break through barriers of limiting beliefs and create your vision. Sessions 5 and 6 are where you will design your plan, take inspired action to embrace your vision and celebrate your success. So I've been talking a lot. I'm going to take a little sip and give you a little moment to think about what I've been talking about so far. You can read on the screen here if you weren't here for all of it. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and type them in. Note to self, next time, make sure that I have a nice drink so that I don't have to run away and grab some water real fast. Okay. Now, I have shared with you everything that is a part of the program itself, but you also are going to get bonuses. So, the first bonus, and this is an early bird bonus that you have to register by October the 15th in order to receive. It is a marriage manifestation kit. Now, I actually have it here. I'm going to share it with you quickly. So, the marriage manifestation kit is comprised of several items. And basically, what it is, it's a way for you to, when you are sitting and thinking and journaling or praying or taking some meditation time, if you want to focus on your marriage, then I am providing you with some items to use to help you be centered and focused around your marriage. So, the marriage manifestation kit, and I'm not going to go through and show you everything here. I actually will probably do a separate, I'll probably do a separate line because I have it available for sale, but when you register, you will get it. But it's these are the things that you get. It's you get a marriage and personal, a list of personal and marriage affirmations. So that's the personal side and that's the marriage side. Then you get some sage, and I use sage as a clearing, and that's really what it is. It's good for clearing the air. It's cleansing, and it helps to provide you with some clarity. So you get a little stick of sage. I also provide you with a grounding stone, and the grounding stone is something that you would keep with you. It's very small, but you would use it as a reminder of something in particular that you wanted to focus on. So let's say you had created a goal of making sure that you kiss your spouse when you leave and when you see them every time. And that's a practice that my husband and I have, and coming and going, leaving the house, and you come, you say goodbye, you give a kiss, and the other that way, people just not randomly leaving the house and you looking for them and they're not there. So um we that's one of the things that we do. We've always done that, where we come and greet each other, when we get home, and let each other know when we leave. So if that's not something that you and your spouse are doing, or if there's some other practice that you wanted to remind yourself of, you would keep the stone with you and have it like in your pocket or somewhere that you frequent, that you would see it regularly, and it would serve as a reminder. So that's what that is, and kind of bring you back to a place of peace. You can use it as that to keep you. calm. If you are, if you're upset, you can use it as a grounding stone to, let's say the beach is your happy place. So when you touch this, it will take you back to that. You think about how you feel when you're at the beach. You can even sit and close your eyes and hold it in your hand. And as it takes you back, then you are calmer. You take a moment before you engage with your spouse, and just things just go better. The other thing you get, and I'm getting a little lost in this, so let me speed this up a little bit. So I also provide you with this. This is a little bottle that is a sand and seashells in a bottle. And I like it because it reminds me of the beach, because that's a happy place for me. But you can use it to write a note to yourself and just keep it. Same thing. All of these are just small little reminders for you to do what you said that you were going to do. So you may have the stone in your pocket. You may have the bottle with, because the cork comes out, and you can just write on a little slip of paper and slide it inside of there. Put a little reminder of something that you're working on or something you want to remember. Just again, you want to use this. Now, I use this as a reminder to thank myself for pursuing my dreams. Then I also give you a tea light candle, and I have one here. I did have one here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you all know what these are, little candles. Well, when you are sitting in your special place where you're going to journal or you're going to meditate or you're going to pray, you want your space to be, calm and um, just have an enhanced experience. So you may have your sage burning, you may have a candle burning. I actually have a candle, and it's not one that I'd be sending you, but this is one that I like, that I burn, and it says, "Be the energy you want to attract." This was actually a retirement gift, a part of a retirement gift that I got, which I love. And so I keep a candle to nurture and to calm your spirit. So you will get a little tea light candle. And then I don't have any chocolate with me right now, but I like to include a little chocolate kiss as a symbol of love, a reminder to love yourself through this process and enjoy your journey. And then the last thing that's in there is one of my business cards. Now, the business card is to keep us connected and to remind you that I'm always here for you. So that is actually the first bonus. But again, in order to get it, you have to register by October the 15th so that you have it in time for the intensive. So then the next bonus is participation in my Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage Facebook group. That is an invaluable bonus because it offers you the opportunity to engage with other women who are having, I don't want to say having challenges, but they may be, or who are just interested in doing the same thing that you're doing. You're all here. You join the intensive. It's, like I said, it's a 2-day intensive, and I will give you the dates and the times shortly. But the opportunity to engage and share. So that is your second bonus. The third bonus is your opportunity. You can print this if you'd like, but you don't have to. You can use it, the digital copy, because that's what I will be sending to you, is a digital copy of my marriage manifestation journal. And if you have not checked out my YouTube channel, I went through my marriage manifestation journal. I went through the journal prompts in the month of August. And so you can go back there and look at those and see how I did that. You get that as bonus number 3. The fourth bonus is me. You get a free check-in 30 days after the program ends. So we can check back in, and you can see how you are progressing with your goals. If you need to We can talk about some changes that you might need to implement and definitely celebrate the process that you have begun. So, those are the bonuses. An early bird bonus of an actual physical marriage manifestation kit that is mailed to you. You get also participation in the launch, the Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage Facebook group, and the digital download of the Marriage Manifestation Journal, as well as a free check in with me 30 days after the program ends. Whew. Okay, so take a few moments and look at the bonuses. And hopefully, you have already decided that this is for you. I'm taking another drink. All right. So, if you have any questions, please type them in. You can also send me a message if you have any questions later on if you are watching the replay. So, if you do catch the replay, please type in hashtag replay so that I know that that's how you saw it. Thank you. I'm glad you think that. Alicia said that she thinks that my bonuses are awesome. And listen, you guys, I am using StreamYard. No, they're not paying me or anything, but I am experimenting a little bit. So I'm going to see if I can, and I think I can use a banner to. Okay, wait, that's not what I wanted. All right. Oh, these are the example banners. So let me go back to the comments and see if I can. There it is. Yay. Okay, so this is Facebook user. And again, I think I shared with you all that this was Alicia, my business bestie and my soror. She said that the value that you are giving is priceless. Thank you so much. These are some awesome bonuses. I have to agree. So I hope that you are inclined to join. I don't see that you have any questions, so I am going to continue on. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I hope that you are, because here is where you have the opportunity to sign up. Now, I will tell you guys, for any of you all that have ever done any technology, the PowerPoint, the slideshow that I loaded looked slightly different than what you see now. I don't know why this is not one line, but I had been trying to figure it out and trying to figure it out. And then I was like, okay, I'm letting my perfection. Okay. She said I'm using StreamYard, and that's why her comments are not showing. And that is true. And I should have mentioned that to you all. And I think there's a way for me to make that show up. So I need to figure that out. But if I'm using StreamYard, you have to give them permission or something like that. And I remember seeing that, but I don't remember where it is to let you know. So I will try to do that the next time if I can figure it out. So, but I'm making progress. So here we go. If you want to go ahead and sign up, you can scan the QR code or you can enter the link to join us. And I will also, let me see if I can. Okay. All right. So I just posted the 2-day intensive. Oh, she just reminded me that she was going to be out of town. I remember that. Oh, yes. She is going to be out of town, so she can't make it. But I know she'll make whatever else I have. If she's around, she will be there because she always supports me, and I really appreciate her. So here's the link if you want to go ahead and sign up. So the actual intensive is going to be the weekend of October the 22nd and the 23rd. It's a Saturday and a Sunday, and we will meet from 10 to 4 each day. It is my intent to go through the first 4 sessions on the 22nd, which would take us through completing our vision board, which will allow you the overnight time to have your vision to sink into your subconscious. And then you can, the next day, have a better idea of the strategies and the plan that you want to use going forward. And so to me, I feel like it is more important for you to go ahead and get to that point so you can stop. You will have your vision board. You will be able to look at it and get information on, well, not get information, but yeah, get information on what it is that you want to do, because you will have provided that information on your own vision board with the images and the words that you choose to put on there. So you'll have it to focus on. So then the next day, when we come again, that Sunday at 10 a.m. until 4 p.m., and it may not take us all the way till 4 o'clock on the second day. And if it doesn't, that's fine. But she said, yes, she will be there for my next event. She will. She does. She definitely supports me. So, we will finish that second day whenever we finish. And I don't feel like it will take us until 4 o'clock. But I wanted to just go ahead and allow you to put that time on your schedule so that you are not disturbed. And that's really important, that when we are working, especially on something as critical as working on ourselves, then we don't want to be interrupted. So make sure that you are able to block out the time, try to make arrangements for all the loved ones in your life to be secured somewhere else, or at least so that you are, I guess maybe you are the one who needs to be secured so that you are able to focus. I also do provide you this QR code so that you are able to go directly to the page. So I am going to leave it here for a moment. You can do a screenshot or go ahead. Actually, the way our cameras are made now, when you on your phones, if you put that on the, if you scan it, it's just going to give you the option to go to the website. So go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my next slide. So I understand that sometimes we may be in a bit of a position that we may not be able to do things that we would love to do. And so I do have a scholarship. I had a couple of scholarships available. I have one left. So if you would like to apply for the scholarship, you can scan here and um, share with me your story. And I will get back with you to let you know if you have won the scholarship or not. And then we will discuss how the scholarship needs to look for you. So I try to enable everyone that wants to attend to be able to attend. I can't always do that, but I feel like if I'm able to provide an opportunity for at least a couple of people to come who would possibly not be able to make it otherwise, then I am hopefully able to help them. So again, this is the link if you want to apply for the scholarship in order to be able to attend the 2-day intensive, which is on October the 2nd, I'm sorry, the 22nd through the 23rd. October is my favorite month of the year. It's the month that I was born. My birthday is actually Friday, so I'm looking forward to that. But I am also planning for you. So I hope that you will join me in my 2-day intensive called Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage. It's a 2-day intensive to guide you to a new you and a new marriage. So I have the link here. Oh, let me give you the link for the scholarship. Okay. So the link for the scholarship application is there. You can click on that. And thank you. I keep getting compliments. She's so nice. Elisha says the scholarship is a great example of how you are such a servant oriented person. And I am here for you guys. I really, I remember when I was in the struggle of my marriage, there weren't a lot of people of color. There weren't a lot of black people. I'm gonna just say it. There were not a lot of black women who were truly interested in doing the work that I found. I will put it that way, because they may have been out there, but I didn't. I didn't have a lot of. So I did a lot of it on my own. But you know, when you are able to do, then you do. And that's how I feel about it. So, and it was apparently not intended for me to have that information back then, because I was going to need to dig deep, which is what I did. So I'm here now to be able to share that with you. So I hope that you will be able to join me. If you have any questions about the program, about the scholarship, anything along the way, please let me know. And please be on the lookout for me coming soon to provide you with some other great information on being true to yourself, loving yourself, and transferring that over into your marriage. So I do free workshops, I do vision board experiences. There are so many ways that you can work with me, but we'll talk about all that later. Today is about the 2-day intensive, and I hope that you will be joining me. So thank you, Elisha, for your support. I truly, truly appreciate you. You gave me an opportunity to practice, which is what I needed, and I think I got that. So I got a couple of more things I need to work on, but hey, can't do it all at one time, so I'm learning as I go. So thank you again to anyone who is seeing this video. If you would, please give me a comment, a like, a share. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, all of the things that let me know that you have seen this and that you like what I do. So, again, my name is Deborah Austin from Deborah Austin Coaching, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye.